Hi everyone. How are you? Hello. How are you? I see some people that done joined in. Hi everyone. Welcome to Think Different TV with your host LaShia. Hi everyone. I am super excited because there's a lot to touch base with tonight, and I know that this topic is going to be crazy. And not only that, the Independent Artist Spotlight is amazing, and the financial tip is going to be amazing as well. All right, so listen, y'all. I am super excited to be here with y'all tonight, Monday night, 9 p.m. I told y'all I was not hiding from you guys. I was up here getting things ready. And who is that? Lammy. Hi, how are you? So this is crazy because I have a lot to say about the topic tonight, but before we even jump into that, y'all, Think Different TV would not be here if I didn't have these amazing sponsors. Okay, so I want to shout out my sponsors really quickly. One is Anointed Ads, an award-winning graphic design and website company. 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, so you know he knows his business, right? An amazing guy. His name is Phil. I call him Professional Phil. He makes sure he gets his stuff to you on time. He makes sure that he checks in with you. Make sure you are satisfied with the product. Okay, he does not play any games. Okay, when you see an Anointed ad, you know it's an Anointed ad. You know automatically because it has eye-catching designs. It stands out above the rest. He has created the flyer for Think Different TV. He has created flyers for me in the past. He has done numerous amount of flyers for different events, for businesses. He is also really great at creating websites. He has his own website, www.anointedads.com. He's about his business, okay? And you can get in touch with him here on IG, on Facebook. Like I said, he has a website. If you want to check him out here on IG, it's ANOINTEDADS. That is his IG. Also his Facebook. And when you go to his website, it's www.anointedads.com. When you're ready to get your project started, you can call him at 609-534-0237. He is ready to get started with you. When you mention Think Different TV, he's going to take 15% off. Okay, isn't that amazing? And then we have our other sponsor. Let me grab my glass real quick. Let's toast it up to my other sponsor. My other sponsor is Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. So refreshing, so cool. I love the fact that I can drink this water not only cold but room temperature, because sometimes you can drink water and it doesn't taste that great while it's room temperature. You have to drink it while it's cold, but this water is good all the way around. And I just want to let y'all know, sometimes the best looking bottles hold the worst water. This is medical grade water. This is the water that you need to hydrate yourself with. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get y'all some Euphoria Water today. All right. That's UPHORIA. UPHORIA right here on IG. All right. When you're ready to place your order, you can place it on IG, or you can call Captain directly and place your order today. It's 267-707-8279. Get that water, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all need to be hydrating yourselves. It's crazy out there right now. They said they're about to bring back this mask mandate because people are getting sick from COVID. Recently we had DJ K Slay, who recently passed away from COVID. So may he rest in peace, and also, my condolences to his family. There's been a lot going on, y'all. There's been a whole lot going on. All right. I also want to dedicate this episode to my Aunt Aki, who just recently got her wings. Okay, and today, she finally went up. It was like going up yonder. She went home, y'all, and she amazing aunt, kids, grandkids, great grandkids, all of them. Like, so, I'm gonna dedicate this show to my Aunt Aki. I love you. I will miss you. And, let's get this off to a good start. She was a partier. We gonna party. We gonna party, right? Amazing spirit. And I know she's with me right now. So we're gonna rock out this show and get it done. Okay? All right. So, like I said, y'all, the topic tonight, I don't know if y'all been follow me on Instagram. Please, if y'all can. Y'all want to go and follow me on Instagram, LaShia Star. I always post I'm trying to post the topics ahead of time so I can get some type of discussion going before the show is live. Because it's interesting to see people's comments and their responses to the questions prior to prior to the show, because it's like now I go into the show with, certain comments in my head, certain, responses to respond to on the live. So that helps me because, talking to a camera, talking to by myself, it's kind of weird. It's hard to get used to at first. You eventually get used to it. It's still something that's brand new to me, even with this being my 16th episode. Isn't that crazy? Like, I started this 16 weeks ago. I had a plan. I said I wanted to do this, and I just put my mind to it, put in the work, and I've been bringing this show to you. This is the 16th week, so let's go, right? I'm so excited. They say when you do something 28 days in a row, it becomes a habit. So right now is the 16th. I got 12 more episodes to go before the 28th. And then guess what? It will be a habit. And hopefully it'll also be a hit. So I'm super excited about that. I just can't wait to get this topic to you. So the topic tonight, guys, is apologies. Who are more forthcoming, men or women? That's an interesting question, right? So, here's my take on it. All right. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of people saying, no, girl, no. So, again, the topic is apologies. Who are more forthcoming, men or women? I had one person comment, women apologize? LOL. Like, yes, we do. When we realize we're wrong, we do. I asked another friend about, apologies, who are more forthcoming, women or men. And he said, it's pretty much, it depends on the person. It's not a gender thing. Okay. And then I had one that was like, indirect or direct apology. Like, what kind of apology are you talking about? Because he said men are more forthcoming with direct apologies, whereas women do indirect apologies. And I know what he means by that. So when usually direct apology is going to be like, I'm sorry for what I did. I apologize, this and third. Indirect apologies is like, hey, I'm about to cook something to eat. You want something to eat? Like, or I'm about to run to the store. You want something? It's like after a really intense argument, it's like without saying sorry, it's just like go on about our normal everyday routine without saying the apologies, saying sorry, okay? I want to shout out Tia Love. Thank you for joining. Carson, California, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, definitely, women do take the cake when it comes to indirect apologies. We are really good at, because we're nurturers, and we also like, well, not a lot. I don't know other people's situations, but I know that if I'm fighting with somebody and, you know, it's really intense, and I get to the point where I'm like, I need to take a break. But then I realize, like, I said some wrong things in the situation. I'm starting to get better at coming back to that person and apologizing. I think once you get to your 30s, you start to realize, like, you need to just suck it up and just apologize for what you did. Not apologize. You know, don't just apologize because it sounds good. You know, don't just apologize because you want to get the argument over and done with, which I know a lot of men do. A lot of men don't want to get nagged over and over and over again. So they're like, I'm sorry. Damn it, I told you I was sorry. Just accept my apology. You know, it's like, whoa, calm down. Like, are you really sorry? Or are you just saying that because you don't want to argue anymore? Like, let me know what's going on. And the thing with that is that the issue is never resolved, because now the woman is not upset about you not apologizing. She's more upset about how you apologize and your tone, and then it just takes a turn. It's just like, this is bad. Like, this is abort mission. Do not say nothing else to piss this woman off. I know some men, they do indirect apologies, and this is one thing that they always clown women about this. But honestly, if you know your woman has like a favorite food, a favorite restaurant that she like she like Chick-fil-A or she like Taco Bell or something like that, and y'all have an argument on the phone and you on your way home, we be mad, but we ain't gonna turn down no food. I know I wouldn't. If we was in an intense argument, and we lived together, and you knew you had to come home, and then you came home with like some Taco Bell, or you came home with some Chick-fil-A, honey, not all is forgiven, but this is a good start. This is a very good start to you apologizing to me. And you don't even have to say, I'm sorry. You could just be like, hey, I stopped at Chick-fil-A. I got you a 30-piece nugget with some waffle fries and, a lemonade. And I'm going to be like, oh, you're so nice. I'm still mad, but I'm hungry too. So I'll probably overlook that. But, so when it comes to apologies, it's like really hard to say I'm sorry. It really is. Especially when when the person knows that they're not in the wrong, and they're like, the argument is, when you know you're not wrong, the argument is mostly you explaining how you're not wrong and how the other person is wrong. That doesn't really work when it comes to arguments. You gotta kind of like be like, I think I learned this tip from, I forgot how I learned this tip from, but instead of saying what the person did, tell them how you felt when something was said. But you don't gotta say like, when you said this, it made me feel. You can say, when such and such was said, I felt this type of way. Now you're not saying when you said this. You're just saying when this was said. When you said, when it was said that I am stubborn, that made me upset. Now the person already know that they the one that said that you were stubborn. So right there, they already know that it's because of the words that they said that you are now upset and disheartened. So navigating, I'm not no relationship guru. I'm not in a relationship now, y'all. So don't take my words for the gospel. I just been in enough arguments to know what works, what don't work. But then it also depends on the person, because sometimes we all grown in this life. So sometimes an apology from a woman to a man could be stopping the argument and taking them in the bedroom and just being like, all right, you forgive me? You're like, hell yeah. For women, we need food. Men need sex. But if they so mad, like if it's something that's unforgivable, then don't try that. Don't try that. You might get yoked up or something like that, and we don't want that. We don't want no domestics going on. You get what I'm saying? But if it's simple, like, why you leave the toilet seat up? You always leave the toilet seat up. Like, I can't stand this. Like, it's really upsetting me. And like, it's not just that. You leave dishes in the sink. You do this. You do this. You do this. Blah 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 blah. And then he's like, damn, like I can't make this woman happy. No, you can make her happy just by leaving the toilet seat down and doing the dishes. Like, because it's all about how you approach the situation and how you convey how you feel. The tone is very important, apparently. So when it comes to direct apologies, I do understand how some people can say men are more forthcoming with direct apologies as opposed to women. But like I said, sometimes they be apologizing, okay? Sometimes they be like I told you, I'm sorry, damn, I said I'm sorry, you know, just to avoid the argument, just to, you know, get everything squared away, because they don't want to keep going back and forth. They can not feel like they sorry at all, but they just say it because it sounds good and they feel like that's going to end the argument. When in a lot of cases, that's not the case, because then the woman starts analyzing, like, are you really sorry, or are you just saying it just to avoid the argument? And if it's the latter, then yeah, you're in for a you're in big trouble, okay? You're in for a rude awakening, okay? Women, if I can be candid, we really, I have to admit this, but a lot of times we don't apologize because we feel like we're right in the situation. It could be one little teeny thing that we're right about, and we'll amplify that to over, you know, everything else. So let's say, for example, all right. So let's say for Valentine's Day, the man decides he wants to. He didn't get her nothing for Valentine's Day. It could be that. Let's say for Valentine's Day, he did not get her a gift. He honestly forgot. And when he did finally get her something, it wasn't like, it didn't require any thought. It was very, right? So the girl gets upset and she's talking to her male friend about how her boyfriend didn't get her anything for Valentine's Day. She's upset about it, all right? And she's venting to this male friend. So that's a no-no, because you shouldn't be really like conversing with someone else about your relationship. It's something I learned over the years. I wasn't exactly perfect about that. I'm not gonna lie. But it happens when you have a lot of male friends. You just tend to vent to them before you talk to your significant other. So she starts venting to her male friend, and then her male friend says, well, you know, she really wants something for Valentine's Day. I'm going to go get her something for Valentine's Day. Right? And it could just be something real, but we all know that sometimes that's not the case. So he gets her like a teddy bear with a heart balloon or whatever, and the girl comes in the house with it, and the boyfriend is like, well, where you get that from? And he's like, oh, such and such got it for me, right? And he like, wait a minute, which call gonna get you something for Valentine's Day? Like, that's not your dude, I'm your dude. And she be like, but you ain't get me nothing for Valentine's Day. And he like, but I got you this. And I don't like that. Like, what are you talking about? And he like, and then he's gonna be like, well, how he even know you didn't even get anything for Valentine's Day unless you told him. And then she's like, yeah, I told him. Now both parties are wrong, right? But what the woman is gonna do is she's gonna be like, well, you didn't get me enough for Valentine's Day, and I was upset, and it's gonna hinge on what he did wrong, right? And she's like, I didn't cuss you out or nothing like that. I just went on about my day, and I talked to my friend, and I told him what was going on. And if he decided out of the kindness of his heart to go get me something for Valentine's Day, which you didn't do, I don't see anything wrong with it, right? So then, hey, Euphoria Water. So what's going to happen with that is, now it's a big argument because she accepted a gift from someone who wasn't her man. And the man, and she says the reason why she did that is because he did it out of the kindness of her heart, and it would be rude if she didn't accept it. And you didn't give me enough for Valentine's Day. So now there's a back and forth. And the man will fess up and be like, listen, I know I didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day. I apologize for that, but I don't think it's right for you to go and get a gift from your male friend, or accept a gift from your male friend because I didn't go get you a gift or whatever. And she gonna be like, well, but you didn't give me nothing. Like, you didn't give me nothing, and I felt like boo the fool because all my friends was talking about how their mates got them amazing Valentine's Day gifts, and I didn't get nothing from you, and blah 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 blah. And she will hinge on everything he did wrong, and she won't apologize. Well, probably like a few days later, she might realize the error of her ways. She might keep looking at the gifts like, you know what, it was nice that he gave me a gift, but hey Angela, how are you? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. She might look at the teddy bear and everything in the balloon and say, yeah, this is a little too much, and she might go to her boyfriend later on and be like, babe, I'm about to go here. Did you want anything? Or, just to break the ice. But she'll never apologize, y'all. She not going to do it. Because somewhere in there, she's going to feel like she's right. And then she's going to rationalize that, like, oh, it happened 3 days ago. I'm sure if I apologize for it now, he's going to say that the apology is a little too late. And then he's going to bring up, all the hurt feelings from a couple days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. And it's going to start an argument. So let me just go to him and ask him if he wants something from the store or whatever. Because it's like, you're doing something nice for him, but you're not apologizing for what you did in the first place. So that happens, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Listen, it happens. And at the end of the day, it's something that I know I need to work on. I'm not perfect. I know it's times where I done some really crazy stuff, even in my 30 years of being here on the earth. I still do these crazy things, and maybe because I don't know. Maybe when stuff going too good, you just be like, I need a little bit of drama in my life. I don't know what it is, y'all. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. But yeah, and then when it comes down to the apologizing for it, you just be like, I gotta apologize. Like, I don't want to. Like, you're not my man though. I don't need to apologize. That's my excuse. And it's not nice. It is not good. And I do not recommend 0 out of 10. I do not recommend. Do not do that. It's rude. Do not use that as the reason why you are not apologizing. You're not my man, so I don't need to apologize to you. Yeah, it doesn't work. And then even not just relationships wise, but just in general, in life general. But I think when it comes to other relationships, it depends on the person. Okay. Like I know that when me and my father, we've had arguments, disagreements. Listen, we love each other so much, and we are somewhat the same when it comes to headstrongness. Like we butt heads sometimes, and the thing about it is that one time we got into an argument, and it just kind of like passed over. You know what I'm saying? There was no apologies, but it just kind of passed over. Then it was like we had another argument, but then as we got older, and I'm working on myself, I took the initiative to go and apologize to my father. Over an argument that we had back and forth. I apologized for my actions and what I said in my argument. And and it was a very profound moment because he apologized himself. Like he said he was sorry as well. And it's just like this is how we know because my dad had me when he was young. Like he was 21. You know what I'm saying? 21. Like a lot of people say, oh, it's kind of older, but no, he was still a kid himself. So and my mom was 19. Like we grew up together, so to speak. They were very mature for a 21 and 19-year-old because they had their stuff on when it came to making sure we had a roof over our head, food in our belly, all the things, the necessities that we need. We always had what we needed as children. So, age didn't mean anything right then. And I think, honestly, teenagers and 20-year-olds of the 80s, before the whole, when I was born, the crack epidemic and all that stuff was starting. But when my mom and dad met, it wasn't really a thing just yet. So, just growing up in that time, and I think they was a lot more mature. I could be wrong because I just feel like when I look at old pictures of my mom and dad, they looked older than they do now. Because it was like a whole thing of manning up and if you're going to do grown things, then you are considered grown. We're not going to treat you like a child anymore. So if you're going to go and have a baby at 19 and do you, then pretty much you're not on your own, but you're just like, you're not a child anymore. Like we're not going to keep babying you. And what I've seen over the years is that even with when people have kids nowadays, when they're a kid themselves, like 19, 20, 21 years old, their family still treats them as if they're a child and give them a pass on a lot of things because they're like, well, when I was younger, I would have wanted somebody to help me. But it's like, when does help become enabling? You get what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother situation entirely. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to apologies, like it was hard for me and my dad to get to that point, but once we got to that point, it made our relationship that much stronger. Me and my sister, we get into arguments. The way our dynamic is that we have to give each other space. Okay, we can't just go right in and everything like that. I know I'm the more emotional one out of the two of us, so when I get into an argument with my sister, it actually hurts me to get into an argument with my sister. Like, I don't want that type of discourse. But then also, if I know I'm not wrong in the situation, I'm not going to be going to apologize. Now, we give each other our space. We cool down. When we come back and we go get tacos or something like that. Like, we go get some food, or you know, we do something together and just kind of like mend fences that way. But we rarely say I'm sorry to each other. My mom and I, we are so much alike when it comes to the arguments and stuff like that. That, like, I can talk to my mom and we can come to a medium, a compromise, if you will, where our arguments don't continue to be arguments. It's not like we're yelling back and forth at each other. I don't think it's ever gotten that way between me and my mom. And if it did, it was like, not that I don't take her seriously, but it's just like, I go back to the child in me, and I just, Mom, no, that's not what I meant. I start apologizing right away because I don't want that with my mom. So it's with different relationships and different dynamics, it's going to be a thing where certain depending on the person who apologizes first, who comes forth with a direct apology or indirect apology. When it comes to relationships and, as it relates to men and women and their dynamic in relationships, I feel that women are more forthcoming with indirect apologies and men are more forthcoming with direct apologies. But be careful, because sometimes there's a apolo lying in there somewhere. And to know when they're really sincere, you can tell when they're really sincere, when they really when they look in your eyes and say, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not mean to hurt you. Like, you can feel it. You just know. So I looked up on this thing called Spendity. I think that's what the website is called. Because I just looked up like apologizing and stuff, and first I looked at the definition of apology, which is a regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. So first you have to acknowledge that you are wrong to even issue an apology. You have to acknowledge that you were wrong in the situation, which that's the first step that a lot of people can't get past, because a lot of people don't want to admit that they were wrong in the situation, so that holds them back from apologizing. So that, and but then I also wrote up these steps. So there's steps, if you will. So step one, say you want to do an apology, do an apology the right way, okay? So step one, express remorse, okay? Say you are sorry and that you apologize. That's one. Step two, accept responsibility. Ooh, accept responsibility. Also known as accountability in the situation. Accept responsibility. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and acknowledge that your behavior caused harm and or hurt feelings to the other person. Okay? Step three, make amends. Offer to make the situation right. Be specific. So, like I said with the food thing, apologize, bring her some tacos. Or the man apologize and take him in the bedroom. So there's different ways. Maybe you can make him some food. Maybe the woman need to be taken in the bedroom. It depends on the person, right? So that's step three. Step four, promise it won't happen again. This rebuilds trust between the both of you. So you want to do those 4 steps, right? Because those 4 steps are the steps to a perfect apology, Hi, Chris. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, so those are the steps to a perfect apology. Like I said, when it comes to apologizing between men and women, men are more forthcoming with direct apologies. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I apologize. Da, 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 da. And women are more, indirect. So they'll offer to make you some food, or they'll say, let me rub your feet. Or they'll just walk up to you and start, hugging you and kissing you. And then next thing you know, you like, oh, I forgive her. I can't stay mad at her too long. But if it's something that's so unforgivable, then I don't recommend, because he might yoke you up. And we don't want no domestics, like I said earlier in the show. So definitely that is the apologies. So I have a contest for y'all, right? So I see I got a couple of people watching right now. The contest is the first to comment an apology song from a man, an apology song from a woman, an apology song from a male group, an apology song from a female group. It has to all be in one comment. It can't be in separate comments. I won't accept it that way. So put it all in one comment. Because I'm a singer and I've heard several apology songs over the years. So if you can name four songs for me, one from a female artist, one from a male artist, one from a female group, and one from a male group, all in one comment, I will Cash App, Venmo, or Chime you $25. No boo. All right. So I want to see now. This contest, like, it can be going on during the live. I also repost my IG lives under Think Different TV, the series, and I also post it on YouTube. The very first person who comments all four of the songs in their comment, and with their preferred method of payment, whether it be Cash App or Venmo or, whatever, or Chime, I will send them the $25. So once again, first to comment an apology song, all right, from a man, a female artist, a male artist, a female group, and a male group wins $25. That will be via Cash App, Venmo, or Chime. And like I said, put the preferred method within your comment. It has to all be one comment. Make sure you comment underneath the video when it's posted, or you can comment right now while it's live if you're still on. And I'm running this contest until the end of the live, and then when it's reposted, then y'all can see the contest, and hopefully, somebody will win. I don't know, but it's something new I'm trying. I don't know if it will even be successful, but we'll see, because I thought it was interesting, because I did my research to see how many songs there were with, sorry in the title or apology or whatever, and I was just like, wow, there was a lot of people being remorseful. So definitely make sure y'all put that in the comment section. It has to be all four in one comment with your preferred method of payment. If it's your Cash App, please put your Cash App. If it's a Venmo, please put your Venmo. And if it's your Chime, please put your Chime name, so I can send it to you. All right. So it's 9:45. How do y'all feel about the question? Are you in agreement with what I said about apologizing, whether with women and men? Do you feel that women are more indirect with their apologies and men are more direct? Do you feel that men do not apologize? Do you feel that women don't apologize? Do you feel like, you never heard an apology? Or are you a person that says, apologies are dumb, they're useless, like saying I'm sorry is nothing, without the action behind it? What's your thoughts? This is Think Different TV with your host LaShia. And with that, I'm going to tell you that Think Different TV is sponsored. It is sponsored by Anointed Ads, an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his very own www.anointedads.com. Very professional guy. His name is Phil. He makes sure that your project is right. He makes sure it's tight. He makes sure that you are satisfied with the outcome of everything. I'm telling you, this guy is on his job, okay? And he definitely knows how to make sure that his customer, his clients are happy. And he's been doing this for years, y'all. So he's no amateur, no novice when it comes to this. He's very serious about his craft, about his business. He's been doing it for years, like I said, and you just know an anointed ad when you see it. It's eye-catching designs. You know it is an anointed ad. He's done the Think Different TV ad that I use for my show. He's also done flyers for me in the past. He's done flyers for many different businesses and events. He's done a lot of different websites for people. And he's ready to work with you. When you're ready to get your flyer done for an event or for your business, or you're ready to get a website done, he's ready to work with you. And when you mention Think Different TV, when you contact him, he'll take 15% off of the project, off your first project. So make sure you get in touch with Phil. You can get in touch with him here on IG at Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. You can check out a lot of his work on his website, www.anointedads.com. Or you can call him directly when you're ready to start your project at 609-534-0237. All right, get that project started today. Mention Think Different TV, get 15% off. All right. And then we have our other sponsor, Euphoria Water, which is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Toast to that. Cheers to that. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. It is refreshing, it's cooling, it hydrates you the right way. Why haven't you gotten your Euphoria water yet? This is medical grade water. Like, this is the water we should be hydrating our bodies with. It's like when you drink it, your body just says, thank you much. Thank you much, right? Ooh. Ruben Stutter, 2004. Anita Baker, I apologize. Casey and JoJo, one last time. Floetry, my apology. Wow. Okay, B&A Island. All right. I see you. Okay. And guess what? You the first one to comment it. So guess what? You win the $25. Like, it's just that simple. Okay. So I will be sending it once I jump off the live. All right. Just put your method of payment in. Well, I mean, you didn't follow all the directions because I said put your preferred method of payment in the comment too. But I'm gonna let you slide because you came up with those answers kind of quickly. Did you Google them? You little cheater. But I appreciate you taking the time to participate in the contest. You got all 4 of them. And yes, Casey and JoJo and Floetry qualify as female and male groups. And he's like, that's a secret, LOL. Too many hackers. Y'all were Googling it. I went down to one viewer, then it popped up 2. I was like, oh, he took a break to go on and Googled them real quick. But however you found them, as long as you found them and you put them in the comment, you have won the $25. So kudos to you. You have won the contest. So I will be sending that to you post haste. So, so the other sponsor I said is Euphoria Water. If you're going to hydrate the right way. When you're ready to put in your order, you can hit up Euphoria Water right here on IG. That's UPHORIAWATER. All right. Or you can call Captain directly if you live in the Philadelphia area. He actually delivers. So you can call him at 267-707 8279 and get that water today. Okay? Not tomorrow. Today. Well, maybe tomorrow because it is kind of late. So, maybe tomorrow. So, we're going to go into our second segment, which is the Independent Artist Spotlight. I almost forgot. I don't know why I almost forgot that. Woo! Brain fart. So, and honestly, I can't even remember what the financial tip was going to be for tonight. So, being in Ireland, if you could go look that up for me because it's been one of those days. Hey, Jay, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. So my Independent Artist Spotlight is on this young lady. I'm telling you, I met her back in 2014. All right. One of those shining stars, one of those young ladies you look at and you just be like, that was me. Years ago. Not to say I'm so much older than she is, but I just realized like this young lady has it. Okay, there was a lot of the new faces I was seeing at the time. I'm trying to tell you, like I've been in the scene since I was 17, in the scene officially since I was 17, and when at first, you know, it was like me and like older people. I was coming in the scene. There was a lot of older people who mentored me and got me, and it was very rare to find people who were my age that was out at these open mics and, you know, doing shows and everything like that. And when I got older, you know how I was in and out at one point in time because I started getting real serious about working at my job, and that was taking up a lot of my time, and going to the open mics afterwards was just too much. It was just too much on me. So I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a break. And when I was taking that break, this is when other people were coming into the fold, and you know, deservedly so. They was coming into the spotlight, and they were amazing and are still doing thank you for that, and are still doing their thing today. All right, so here we go. Real quick, Mary Kay, I saw this too, so Mary Kay, just throwing it out there. Amazing lip color. So this young lady I met at Old School's talent and comedy show. This was something new that I was doing at the time, because I was always doing open mics and doing shows where it cost people like $10 to get in, $5 to get in. And I forgot how I even got wind of this. But I ended up, you know, in this Old School talent competition, and she was there with her husband, Mystique the Magician. And I just remember looking at this young lady like, she's a superstar. And I could only be talking about Lisa Alexandria. All right? Lisa Alexandria, when I saw, I think she was like 19, 20 at the time. I could be wrong. But she was already very seasoned. See, the thing about it is that I feel like when she came on the scene, she didn't just jump into it. Like a lot of people is like, I want to get my feet wet, so I'm gonna just jump into the scene. Like how I was just like, I'm just gonna go to this open mic and check it out, and you know, sing if I get a chance to sing or whatever like that. But she already had her ducks in a row before she went out there, and she's probably done a lot of things prior to that. But when I first saw her, I just remember like she's very seasoned, she's very poised, she knows, like she has awesome stage presence. Like I was like, who is this girl, right? And you know, and then just the sweetest, like when she gets off stage, she's just the sweetest thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I don't know how, it's like, she's so adorable. I'm like, I felt automatically drawn to her. And not just, because of her personality and because of her stage presence, because of how polished she was. Even at 19 years old, I was sitting there like, Dad, if I had that poise and everything when I was 19 years old, I would be a lot further. You get what I'm saying? And there's just the determination, the discipline that she had at such a young age coming into the scene. It was like, oh my gosh, like this, she is a phenom now. But at that time, I was like, she is going to be a force to be reckoned with, right? Because she already had her support system. Her husband was always there. They support each other in their endeavors. He is a magician. He does a lot of shows. He's supporting her as far as her, her music career, her acting career, her modeling career. Like, he's been there every step of the way. I say that they are the definition of a power couple. And Lisa Alexandria, she's very humble. She takes her time to give flowers to other artists, even while doing her own thing. And that's amazing. Like, when you see someone like that grinding, like she's always been grinding since the first time I met her up to now, like she's been grinding. Even when she was, out for a while, she still was posting content. Like, nothing stopped her. You get what I'm saying? Even if it was content she was reposting, she just made sure she was always relevant. Always relevant. That's how you gotta be in this whole industry. Whether it be the acting industry, the singing industry, modeling industry, you have to always remain relevant. If you really want to get far in life, you don't have to be the most popping person. You don't have to be the most. But if you stay relevant and stay the course, then you can always be successful. So, she is a woman of many gifts. Like I said, she's a singer, a songwriter. She's an actress. She's a model. She's a face painter, a content creator. It's like, what does this girl do, right? And she knows how to secure the bag. Okay, she makes sure she secures the bag. She's always doing something that's producing income. Okay, even if she does a promo thing, there are opportunities that come from that. So she's always in the scene, always in the scene. Like I said, I admire her tenacity, her discipline, her determination, her humbleness, her caring spirit. How she shows love to other artists, other she called them sis stars, and other men who are in the industry. Like, she's just such a caring individual. And not just from, how some people will just be like, oh, well, I see you in a scene and that's it. Like, it was a time when we was actually conversing on the phone, but we both got busy. I had a child, I started, doing my thing. She's doing her thing, So, I mean, we do have to catch up. We do have to catch up. There's a lot that has been going on both of our ends that we have to sit down and call each other and just, give each other. But it's never like we always pick up right where we left off. You get what I'm saying? So it's never like, who are you again? No, it's like, hey, I'm going to embrace you. I love you. You're my sister. You are a queen. That's all she says. And those words of empowerment are very much needed. Hey, Just Shades, thank you for joining in. Hey, Shabazz Lewis, thank you for joining in. And she, like I said, she not only is achieving her goals, she has no problem lifting others up. And sometimes when you lift others up, that can get you far as well. You get what I'm saying? Let's just go into her credits, okay? Because I had to write these down because she has an extensive resume, y'all. I ain't even playing. So she has 2 accounts here on Instagram. She has Alex the Great, Alex the Great _. So it's ALX. There's no E. The Great _. and that is her acting page. She does have credits on IMDb, so this is not no for play. She is an actress, okay? She's on IMDb. You can search her on there and it will pop up. Her name will pop up, okay? And Lisa Alexandria, just remember there's no E in Alexandria. There's just ALXZANDRIA, all right? She's done skits on IG. She played Hope in the film It Was Written, which was released this year. So there was a film just released this year, 2022, called It Was Written, and she plays the character Hope in that film. And that film was produced by Richard Stackhouse of Mr. Stackhouse TV and directed by Bobby Blanco. All right, so listen, she's not playing any games. In 2013, she got her start in a play called Blue. Okay, it was a S. Charlie production, and amazing in that. You feel all the emotions when you see Blue. In 2014, she did the promo clip for Old School's comedy show, which was she did that with her husband Mystique. So that was something to see. In 2018, in Philadelphia, they had something called Terror Behind the Walls, which she played a zombie in Terror Behind the Walls in Eastern State Penitentiary. In 2019, she also played in a web series called Loyalty Is None as an undercover cop. She's done various music videos, and then and also in that same year, she was in Hustle the musical. So this girl is always working. Very important to always stay working. All right, always secure the bag. And she's one of those people like, I'm not going to wait for money to drop in my lap. I'm not going to wait for an opportunity to drop in my lap. I'm going to go and seize the opportunity and seize the bag. And that's what you got to have when you're in this industry. Especially as a young lady in the industry, you have to have that grit, okay? And also, she's a no-nonsense type of person, too. When it comes to securing the bag, she does not play any games. And that's another thing that has to be on the top of your mind when you're out here in the industry. Now, her other page, sensual siren _, that's where she is putting out her music. So she also had another page, but now she's more active on sensual siren _. So follow her at both pages because you see the various forms of art that she is involved in. As a singer-songwriter, she released her debut album in 2015 called Last Forever. This was a project that she worked with under SEE Presents Stackhouse Entertainment. So on Last Forever, she had songs like Forever Faithful to God, so she did gospel. She also did a song called Think of You on the album, and Forbidden Fruit, which you can hear all of these on SoundCloud. In 2019, she released the single Heat, all right, which I'm going to play for y'all tonight, all right. And then in 2021, as recent as 2021, like I said, this girl is still working. She's still doing her thing. In 2022, it was released, okay. So in 2021, Vibes is Life. It was written because she did a title track for the movie, and Zaddy's Girl, which was also released in 2021. So, like I said, this young lady has been working. She's been doing her thing. I wanted to give her flowers because your hard work is not being unnoticed. It's not going unnoticed. We see you, girl. Okay, we see you, queen. Keep doing your thing. Keep making us proud, making yourself proud. I know that it's a lot of things that you have done in your young years, that a lot of people have not been able to accomplish in 50 years. So I give you your flowers, and I love you so much, and I want you to continue being successful and continue doing what you do, and showing love to you is what I am honored to do. I just love you so much. And I want to play this song. It's called Heat. It came out in 2019. I'm going to turn up the radio. There's my TV. But I'm going to turn this up because I want y'all to hear this song called Heat, released by Alexandria. And she has a YouTube channel. So go and check her out on YouTube. For all those people that aren't on IG like that, but they're on YouTube like every 5 seconds. She has a YouTube page as well under Alexandria. Remember, there's no E. All right, so here we go. This is Heat. I wanted to just come right on up, but you know sometimes. So that was Heat by Alexandria. Like I said, y'all can go on her YouTube. All her music is streaming, and it's available anywhere where music is streaming. So make sure y'all go and support her. She's an amazing artist, an amazing actress, an amazing everything. She's an amazing queen. So go out there and support her. Real quick, I want to play Zaddy's Girl. I hope it's on here as well too, because I like Zaddy's Girl too. Hold on. it's a little spicy. It's a little spicy, you know, a little spice. I like that she has, okay, when she did cover songs, she really, you know, wanted to show that she was very poised. She does Whitney songs like amazingly. Like, you just be like, wait a minute, is Whitney here? Like, she's just so amazing. And then to come up with content of her own that is not like you heard on the like you don't hear it on the radio, and it should be on the radio. It should be mainstream. And it's just refreshing. I just like giving flowers to artists like that are not getting, you know, the play like they should be getting. I mean, I'm sure that it's getting played everywhere, but like on the main stations and stuff like that, like Power 99, all them, like, nah, they not trying to do all that, you know. They're very selective. Not saying that the people that they play are amazing. They are amazing, but it's just like when it comes to independent artists, it's very hard for independent artists to really break, you know, and when they do, it's a big deal. But I'm gonna be honest, we don't even need them radio stations anymore. We can just blast it on our own. We can just spread the word. So make sure y'all spread the word. Hey, PR Guru. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining in to Think Different TV. You know, just blast these people. Put them up on your page. Share their content. Share their music. You know, let them know, like, we see you. We hear you. You know, a lot of times artists can feel like a lot of their work is in vain because they're like, no one's listening. Nobody cares. And they get discouraged. And, you know, it's a little unfair at times. You know, you don't want to seem like ungrateful. You want to appreciate those who do support you and what you do, but at the same time, you do want support of others as well. So I mean, appreciate those who support you along the way, but also never stop trying to reach other artists, audiences. You know, never stop trying to reach other audiences, because one day you will be appreciated for everything that you do. And you never know. It could be songs that you it could be things that you do that you don't even know it touches or impacts people. And somebody could be going through a really tough spot and hear your song and just be like, this got me through a tough spot. And you may never even run across that person, but know that it doesn't fall on deaf ears. Somebody is going to hear it. So here's Zaddy's Girl. I'm going to play this for y'all. Here we go. This is her newest single she released last year, 2021. Zaddy's Girl, Alexandria. Get into it.
Just love a man that could take control, but he's a gentleman who lets his ego go, teaching me all the things I'll ever need to know about how it feels to be loved. Oh, he don't want a thing but to be close to me. I just love to see him in a suit and tie. It makes me explode, but I'm not afraid to show it. It's no secret what I like. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. I like it when it goes with the baby. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a dog that he never plays with. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. I like it when he calls me little baby. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a dog that he never plays with. I just wanna feel your body pressed to mine. 'Cause when we make love, Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a dog that ain't never played with. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. Like it when you like a little girl. Yes, it's true, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a dog that ain't never played with.
Yes, it's true. I'm a Zaddy's girl. I'm trying to be a Zaddy's girl. I'm trying to get that Zaddy money. Oh my goodness, I love that song. Let me tell you, she is amazing. I've definitely commented her pages, so go and follow her, show her some love. Run them likes up, okay? Go on her YouTube. Go on, like, please support these artists, because she is working hard, y'all. She's an actress. She's out there doing her thing right now, and she's a really great actress. She's been in several things, and I'm just so proud of her. All right, definitely check out It Was Written, the film that was produced by Richard Stackhouse, directed by Bobby Blanco. She plays the character Hope in It Was Written. Check out her albums. Well, her album and her singles. Check them out. You know, run them likes up. Show her love. She is amazing. And that concludes my independent artist spotlight on Lisa Alexandria. Remember, there is no E in Alexandria, okay? Get it right. All right, y'all, that concludes that section of the show. I'm going to shout out my sponsors, and I'm going to jump into my financial tip. Ooh. All right, so our sponsors are, because, you know, without my sponsors, I love my sponsors, because without my sponsors, there wouldn't be any Think Different TV, and I wouldn't be able to create this amazing content for you guys. Think Different TV is hosted by moi, LaShia, all right? And our wonderful sponsors are Anointed Ads, an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created. You just know an Anointed Ad when you see it, because it has eye-catching designs. He's created the flyer for Think Different TV. He has also, you know, created flyers for me in the past for my financial business. Several events that people have had, he's created flyers for them. Other businesses, he's created flyers for them. Websites, he even has his own website, www.anointedads.com. All right. So check him out here on IG. You know, follow him on IG, like him on Facebook. Check out his website. That's Anointed Ads, ANOINTEDADS. All right. And when you're ready to get your project started, call him up. Say, Phil, I want to get my project started, right? LaShia sent me, all right? 609-534-0237. When you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off of your first project. So go ahead, get that website done. Get that flyer done that you need done. He is going to do it, and he's going to do it well. So check him out. He's also a Black-owned business. Support our Black-owned businesses. Another Black-owned business that's sponsoring Think Different TV is Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. Hydrate the right way, guys. Get you some Euphoria Water today. All right. Do not waste your time with these other waters, because I'm telling you, sometimes the worst water comes in the best looking bottles, and we don't even know sometimes what we're putting into our bodies, which is very sad. Like, a lot of us just eat whatever, drink whatever, and don't really care. But if we want to live longer, healthier lives, we have to be cognizant of what we're putting in our bodies. So it's just common sense, y'all. We need to know what we're putting in our bodies. You know, it's very important. So I don't want to hear no more about it. Go get your Euphoria Water today.
You know, when you're ready to order it, you can go to Euphoria Water right here on IG. That's UPHORIAWATER. Or you can call Captain at 267-707-8279. If you're in the Philadelphia area, he'll deliver it right to you, okay? So don't waste any time, y'all. Do not waste any time. Go ahead and get that Euphorbia Water. I know I'm silly. I'm goofy. I'm so goofy. Why am I like this? I don't know. I think I'll never know. All right. So that concluded our second portion. And we're going to the third portion, which is the financial tip. We're going to wrap this up in a nice little pretty bow. Credit my rent and how it can boost your credit score. Listen, I know there's a lot of people out there who are still feeling the effects of the pandemic, still have their credit scores that they're working diligently on, trying to build it back up. I was one of them. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when the pandemic hit, didn't have any income coming in. So how are you paying your bills? You're not paying your bills. So those credit cards that you had, all of that stuff, just falling by the wayside. Your credit score is tanking. And the crazy thing about your credit score is that when you miss a few payments, it's hard to get that joint back up. Like, it's really hard. Like, you can be sitting there like, Dad, like, my credit score is going up baby steps. It will drop a full 100 points. But then when you try to work on it to get it back up, it's going up in drips and drabs. Like 5 points. Maybe a point. You know, and you're like, what can I do? What can I do to improve my credit score? What can I do to improve my credit score? Now, on not a recent, but on one of my other lives, which is available under my IGTV series, Think Different TV, and also on my YouTube, Think Different TV channel, I talked about all of the things that can affect your credit. Now, I talked about things that can affect your credit in a good way and things that can affect your credit in a bad way. Now, you can get on the good side of things and affect your credit in a good way and improve your credit score by adding Credit My Rent. Now, what is Credit My Rent? Now, a lot of people are renting their apartments. And it kind of sucks that when your rent is not paid and you get evicted, that's what counts towards your credit. But when you're paying your credit faithfully every month, which is one of your biggest expenses and one of your biggest accounts that you're paying on a monthly basis, that doesn't count towards your credit score? What kind of world are we living in, right? So, here's the thing. You want to, hey Real Son of Soul, I see you jumped on. You want to invest in Credit My Rent. Credit My Rent is a program that is under Ultimate Wealth Educators that I'm also a part of. And when you're ready to get started with Credit My Rent, just let me know. Now, there are several programs with Credit My Rent, several ways you can go about doing this. When you add Credit My Rent to your credit report, it adds an account, and if you're in good standing, it can boost your credit score pretty quickly. And based on how long you've had that account, your rental situation, that can also improve your credit score as well, because there's several factors which I mentioned on another show, and if you want to know those factors, please refer to that show. But 3 things that I said that Credit My Rent does is it adds an account, a positive account if you're in good standing. It adds credit history, and it also increases your credit. No, it helps with the on-time payments. Okay, so anytime you make an on-time payment, that's improving your credit score. You get what I'm saying? When you miss a payment, oh my gosh, like payment on time, it accounts for 35% of your score. So can you imagine just missing 1 month and then your credit score tanking like 50 points because you missed 1 payment? Ugh, that's annoying, right? What Credit My Rent does is
it adds that account. It also adds history, and if you're on time with that, it's going to improve your on-time payments as well. So Credit My Rent, there's two ways you can go about it. First of all, it only reports to TransUnion and Experian. It does not report to Equifax. So I want to put that out there. It does not report to Equifax. When you sign up for Credit My Rent, you can do the $9.95 plan, which from here on out, it will report it onto your credit report. This is $9.95 a month. Now, let's say you didn't just get this apartment, you had this apartment for years. Like, by the time I did Credit My Rent, I had my apartment for 3 years, 3.5 years already. So I backdated my Credit My Rent because I'm like, I want that history to show up on my credit report. I want that history to show up on my credit report because that's going to help my credit score. And I want to show that I've been in good standing since that time. So that's going to help improve my credit score as well. So when you do that, you pay a one-time fee to backdate it. Is a fee of $150. It is no more than $150. And you're backdating it so that it will account for up to 3 years of history. Okay? And then from then on out, to continue to credit my rent on your report, you pay the $9.95 a month. So there's two ways you can go about it. Like I said, you can start from here on out and just pay the $9.95 a month and join Credit My Rent. Have it added to your credit report. And what's going to happen is that every time the cycle goes for them to report it to your credit, you know, your landlord will send the information, or the property manager or whoever you are paying your rent to will send the information to the credit bureaus, Experian and TransUnion, to let them know you are in good standing with your credit, with your rent. So that will be a testament to your credit, and it will help boost your credit score. When you backdate it, you're adding that history, that time, and then when you continue to keep it on your credit report, you are able to then, you know, establish even greater credit. I boosted my credit score 100 points just by adding Credit My Rent and backdating it. So like I said, it could be a very good tool to get you to where you need to be. For those people who are looking to purchase homes, and one of the things is, well, I want to purchase a home, you need the money and you need the credit. Now, some people can get homes with, you know, not that great credit, but you're going to be paying a bigger down payment, and there's a lot of things that go into that. And sometimes, truth be told, a lot of people, realtors, they kind of look over the people that have the bad credit because they want to have a guaranteed sale. You get what I'm saying? So they're like, I'm not sure if I really want to, you know, hey, Jose, thank you for joining in. I'm not sure if I really want to, you know, take the time and work with this person. Yeah, a lot of times you got to come to them with your credit already right. All right. And that's just the gist of it. You got to have like a 630 or higher. And some places, they be like 675 or higher. So when you go and get your home, you need to have your credit right. And this is one way you could use the situation you're in now with renting to help get you towards that dream home. All right? It shouldn't just be counted when you don't pay your rent and you get evicted on your credit report. You should be able to have those things accounted towards your counted towards your credit score when you're in good standing. Not only when you're in bad standing with that account. So, because I was like, that's funny because they don't even know I'm renting until I get evicted. Well, I never been evicted. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people, when they get evicted, now it counts on their credit and it drops their credit score. And it's like, well, wait a minute. You wasn't, when I was doing well and paying my rent, y'all were not counting it towards my credit score. So how does it now affect my credit score when I get evicted? It makes no sense whatsoever. So get ahead of the curve. Join the Credit My Rent. When you're ready to get that started and you're now renting and you want that to count on your credit score, hit me up. I'll sign you up. Takes no time at all. You get what I'm saying? We want to get people more on the right side of their credit. It's 2022. There's a lot of people that want to be homeowners. They want to get those cars and not have to pay those crazy down payments and paying them interest, have those crazy interest rates. We want to do better. And one way we can do better is adding another account to our credit report with the history and the timely payments. It's going to make all the difference in the world and boost your credit score quickly if you're looking for a quick boost. So when you're ready to get that started, hit me up. If you want to know more information, hit me up on my KS Legacy Building LLC 1 page, which is also tagged in my bio on my LaShia Star page. And that's the financial tip for today, y'all. So I hope y'all got a lot of value from it. I hope that I helped someone in some type of way to get on the right side of the curve. And like I said, get in touch with me if you need help with anything when it comes to the financial side of things. I am a financial coach. So please reach out to me and let me know if I can be of any service to you. So that concludes the show. Before I wrap it up, I got to shout out my sponsors, because without my sponsors, Think Different TV could not be here. I would not be here doing this show for you guys, creating this wonderful content and giving you all the tea and all the details and all the everything. So I'm going to shout out my sponsors really quickly. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, and creates flyers. He's created the flyer for my Think Different TV show. He's also created financial flyers for me in the past. You just know an Anointed Ad because it has eye-catching designs. It's just an amazing company ran by this amazing man named Phil, who is a black-owned business. That's always a plus, right? And Phil is so professional. He'll get your project done in a reasonable amount of time, and he always checks in to make sure that it's what you want. Satisfaction guaranteed. I 10 out of 10 I would recommend, and I'm always telling people about how amazing he is. And when you're ready to get your project started, you can contact Phil at 267. He ain't even in Philly. I'll screw that one up, right? He's in Jersey, y'all. He's in Jersey, just like Real the Remedy, who hopped on for a quick moment. Hey, Real the Remedy, I appreciate your content. I love your content. Thank you for joining my live. I'm honored. Phil, he is in Jersey, and when you're ready to get your project started, you can call him at 609-534-0237. All right. He's going to get that all wrapped up in a bow for you. And when you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off of your first project. So that is always a good thing. And then we also have Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water. The cleanest, healthiest water in Philly, y'all. Y'all got to get with it. Okay, Euphoria Water is alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. If you're going to hydrate the right way. I mean, there's no other way that I hydrate other than with Euphoria Water. I don't even, at the job, they always be trying to give me these bottles of water. And I be like, ew, I want that. I only drink Euphoria Water because I know what's good for my body. And sometimes the worst water be in the best looking bottles. And I ain't trying to be caught up in that mess, okay? Did y'all know that certain waters can cause cancer? Did y'all know that? Listen, not my Euphoria Water. This is medical grade water, okay? This is with the highest pH, okay? Because I don't allow anything else in my body, all right? Because I know that my body is a temple, okay? Listen, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, detoxifying, hydrogen-rich, antioxidant, and alkalized. Listen, anti-aging, you see this face? Would you ever guess that I was... You wouldn't even know that was... You wouldn't even know. So, I I tend to drink my water and mind my business, and the water that I prefer to drink is Euphoria Water. And Euphoria Water has a promo song that is done by Medusa Phil 215, which I'm going to play out for you guys, because I always like to end the show with my Euphoria Water promo song, because it's that hype. It got that reggae Caribbean type feel to it, and you know, I gotta throw it on real quick. Like I said, it's done by Medusa Phil 215, and we're gonna end out with this joint because that's just what I do. I'm drink my water, mind my business, and play the song. This was a great show, y'all. Topic was apologies, who are more forthcoming, men or women. Then we had the Independent Artist Spotlight on Lisa Alexandria. And we closed it out with a financial tip. Credit my rent. When y'all ready to get started, just hit me up. And now we got Euphoria Water's promo song and the South one. Here we go.
And if you don't, I want you to
go over there and get a sip of your medicine. The only thing that quench my thirst is in my brain. The only thing that's in my purse or in my hand. You just gotta see the land. There's no other. You can guarantee. Deep face glow. Everybody not tired. We feel energy to be so elevating higher. We feel energy to be so elevating higher. When you sip, you know there's no better. With a bottle guarantee you feel much better. This for the nation, a woman of faith. Acting with the king, now he's the king of the drink shot. He's been putting on for the city, yeah. You should keep him back from out with me, yeah. Raise your bottle in the air. Put it down, and come and buy a drink with me now.
Euphoria.
Bye.